Good morning friends, my name is S. M. Bhagwan, lecturer in English, Government Polytechnic, Solapur, and in this video we are going to study continuous tenses. As we know, continuous tenses are the commonly used type of tenses which we use in our day-to-day communication to tell what is going on at the present tense, situation. In continuous tenses, formula is very important. The formula is like this: subject plus am is are plus v ing plus object, and the rules of using am is are as follows. In present continuous tense, it is if it is in first person singular, we speak like I am speaking. If it is first person plural, we speak like we are speaking. If it is in second person, if we talk about in singular sense, you are speaking. While we talk about in plural sense, you are speaking. In the third person singular, we write like he oblique she oblique it oblique Ram or Gita is speaking, and in plural sense we write like they are speaking. This is the structure of present continuous tense. Now let's have a look at its uses. Simple continuous tense is used to indicate an action that is happening at the moment of the speaking. While the speaker is talking about something, that particular event is going on or it is in process. For example, I am just leaving the office. I am just leaving the office. Here we can see am is used after the subject and after the main verb, that is leave, ing, leaving. I am leaving office. मी ऑफिस सोडत आहे. In the second example, the children are sleeping. In this example, we can see that the present situation is described. To describe the present situation or condition of particular thing or object, this type of tense is used. The children are sleeping. Look at the subject. It is in plural form, and so we have taken here the auxiliary are and sleep, sleeping. The children are sleeping. मुले झोपत आहेत. The second usage of simple present continuous tense is for definite future arrangement. If we are going to do some future arrangement definitely, then we talk about it like this. For example, in the example number 1, we find that we are going to beach at the weekend. We are going to the beach at the weekend. The action is going to happen in future, but there is a definiteness. So the speaker is confident about they are going to the beach. So it has been expressed here as we are going. In the next example, I am not going to the party tonight. I am not going to the party tonight. In this example also, there is a definiteness of or the confidence of the speaker that he is not going to do something. So here are the list of some of the examples of present continuous tense. Try to understand it. It is very simple and it is very easy to use. That in this structure we talk about the things which are going on or happening in the present. In the first example, I am learning English. मी इंग्लिश शिकत आहे. He is coming. तो येत आहे. You are confusing me. तू मला कन्फ्यूज करत आहेस. He is doing his MA in psychology. तो त्याचा MA करत आहे सायकोलॉजी मध्ये. I am telling the truth. मी सत्य सांगत आहे. Water is leaking from pipe. पाणी गळत आहे पाईप मधून. Your hands are feeling very cold. तुझे हात खूप थंड होत आहेत, लागत आहेत. You are lying. तू खोटं बोलत आहेस. My back is paining. माझी पाठ दुखत आहे. युअर टी इज गेटिंग कोल्ड, तुझा चहा थंड होत आहे. टुडे आय एम फीलिंग व्हेरी गुड, आज मला खूप बरं वाटत आहे. अधिराज इज ऑलवेज स्माइलिंग, अधिराज हा नेहमी हसत असतो. So these are the examples of present continuous tense which talk about the things which are going on or it is in process. So let's have a look at the next example of tense, that is our past continuous tense. This type of tense is also commonly used again and again in our spoken as well as written communication. At first we should take into account the structure of this past continuous tense. The structure or the formula of past continuous tense is like subject plus was or were plus VING plus object. And here are the rules of using was and were. If the subject is singular, we use was. If the subject is plural, we use were. If it is in first person, we use was, like this. If it is singular and first person, I was using. If the subject is plural, we talk like that, we were speaking. In the next example, the second person. If we are talking about in second person, you were speaking. This is second person singular, and its plural form is, second person plural form is, you were speaking. You were speaking. Next, if it is in third person, we talk about it, like he or she or it was speaking, and its a plural form of third person is, they were speaking. So this is the difference between first person, second person and third person. First person being I and we, second person you, singular you and plural you. In the third person we use he, she, it to refer singular subject, and for referring the plural subject we use the subject they. So it is used to indicate an action going on at some time in the past. For example, Kavya was enjoying the games at fun fair. Here in this example, it is important to look at the form of the verb. Here two verbs are there. The main verb being enjoying. Enjoy, ing, enjoying. Enjoy, enjoying. Kavya was enjoying, because Kavya is singular third person name, so we have used here was, and it is in the past tense. So we have written it like this, Kavya was enjoying the games at fun fair. In the second example, Sagar was preparing for his IIT entrance exam. Sagar was preparing. Here in this example, the form of the verb is important. What is the verb? It is was preparing. Here the role of was is very important to show the tense of this particular sentence. So by looking at was, we can easily identify that it is a past continuous tense. Again, past continuous tense is also used with always, continually or constantly for persistent habit in the past. It refers to the habitual actions in the past. In this example, she was always coming to class late. This sentence is talking about her habit in the past, that she was always coming to class late. So here also was and coming, come as the main verb, and by adding suffix ing to it, it becomes coming. She was coming to class late. In the second example, I didn't like them because they were continuously complaining. In this example, we can see that the subject of this sentence is they, and so we have taken here the were and complaining. This is the verb form in this example. So we use the form of the verb as per the subject of that particular sentence. As the subject changes, the form of the was, were, am, is, are, will be, shall be, it is taken accordingly and as per the tense of that particular example. So these are the some of the examples of past continuous tense. You can stop the video for a while and look at these examples and try to guess the Marathi meanings of these examples. In the next example, future continuous tense, it is talking about the possibility of continuous action in future. The formula or the structure of future continuous tense is subject plus will be, shall be plus V ing plus object. And the examples of a future continuous tense are given here. Here some of the examples are, example number 1, he will be coming. He will be coming. तो येत असेल. He will be studying. तो अभ्यास करत असेल. I will be teaching this time tomorrow. उद्या ह्या वेळेला मी शिकवत असेन. You will be speaking English very soon. तुला लवकरच इंग्लिश बोलता येत असेल. You will be watering the plants. तू झाडांना पाणी घालत असशील. He will be listening to radio. तो रेडिओ ऐकत असेल. Boys will be playing. मुलं खेळत असतील. She will be laughing. ती हसत असेल. These are some of the examples of future continuous tense that talk about the possibility of continuous action in future. And while talking about future continuous tense, here the form of the verb is very important. Try to understand it that the form of the tense of any particular tense is dependent on the form of the verb. So here we can see that the form of the verb is will be coming. Will be coming. In this example, will be studying. In this example, will be teaching. These are the different forms of verbs, and as there are three main verbs, and these three main verbs are further subdivided into 4 subtypes. Totally speaking, there are 12 types of verbs, and in each type of verb we have different type of verb or verb pattern. Here the verb is of 3 words: will be coming, will be studying, will be teaching. Sometimes the verb in a sentence is a single word, sometimes it is a 2-word verb, sometimes it is 3-word verb, or sometimes it can be 4-word verb. So this is for today's session, and if you practice these types of continuous tenses, it will be very useful to all of you to learn and communicate effectively in continuous tenses. As the continuous tenses are very useful in our day-to-day conversation, so we must have command, we must have mastery over all types of tenses, so that we can easily communicate in English language. Thank you.